I ain't really too involved in this game, bro. I'm kind of like tired. What was the score, bro? He got a nice little running back, though. I fuck with him. He's fast, nice. That guy's dude. Yeah. That's the only nigga that scored against me. The only nigga in the fourth quarter, late fourth quarter, too. I played the motherfucking Saints. We got a new Jags user. It's looking good.
EA Sports coverage in the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go!
Let's
Let's go!
go, Saints. Now, on to my tough part of my schedule.
Let's go now! 70, Indy!
I never seen him play before, though.
On 1st and 10, Blankenship.
I see how he played already.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Some little bitchy ass routes. He's gonna get them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Blankenship.
Oh my goodness, I read that play, bro.
He'll get 15 and a Saints
bro, he did that little
down.
fucking corner out, bro, but I read this shit and they let him get catch the ball.
On first down.
Oh, he about to hit my ass.
Over the middle into the hands of his tight end.
Hey, JD.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Yeah, so I'm doing. It's like,
let's go! 60 Pittsburgh! 55!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like wherever I'm at, he's like
first down. Blankenship.
I don't know.
Going right side.
I just gotta do like man, or like
that throw good for
blitz.
4. It's second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing.
You like, okay, corner routes and crosses. That's his favorite routes. I see all
but this time it's incomplete.
Because right now he's about to
first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Bro, it's the same fucking route, bro.
That's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Shutting that bitch down.
Set 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
On first down, Blankenship eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Terrific coverage in the
end zone that time. Forced him out of the
pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him.
Once somebody gets the fucking middle, I'm like, I need my dude right there. I know. I got something for this man.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
It's probably because I just woke up from sleep, too. Oh, my God.
Throwing again. Blankenship.
It's that same shit, and I wasn't ready, bro.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 21 yards away. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Nigga, what you mean, nigga? I'm about to snap, bro. Christmas last year, nigga. Yesterday, nigga. What you mean?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
This nigga said niggas had enough time to advance on him. Like, nigga, advances ain't to mine. Nigga, Christmas was yesterday, bro. Even though it didn't feel like it. Like, god damn, like. I'm saying, bro. What the fuck?
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones.
Ronald, touchdown.
Fucking
bitch. First play, nigga. Oh, damn. He stopped him.
A big run there by Jones. 64 yards.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week? Hot-footing it into the secondary on that run.
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. On first and goal, Drake. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4.
We do got the same schedule. Like, I was looking at that shit like, damn.
Halfway home.
Yes, now
it's like, yeah, it's like next year. I know I'm playing with confidence, bro.
They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Undercut. What we got?
On second
what the
goal,
fuck? What are you doing?
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a
nigga, I tried to throw the ball to
Ronald
Jones. This nigga Jacoby threw the ball.
And it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual.
I wish it was a fun one.
He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
The crowd here in the dome making things difficult.
That's why he went against this shit.
Here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Damn.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand.
Now it's time to start doing fucking cross routes.
I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 3.
Yep, sack time, baby. Because I stopped that corner out and I stopped that nigga you want to go to. He's not going across the middle of the field.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hey, orbit. Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Exit. Right up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Blankenship. He's going to look deep down the field.
Let's go.
Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I told you, baby. All about adjustments, my nigga. Start that corner, start that post. That's it.
You got shit. That little bit of panic that emerges. You got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put him through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Switch it. Come here, switch it. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
That nigga's unbelievable.
I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself
first game back,
it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's a tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Brissett. It's complete to Drake.
Fucking Drake!
Loses the football. This is picked up by the Saints. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a sack touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away.
He didn't fumble. I didn't fumble. The nigga fucking
a couple
fumbled,
yards deep.
I don't need to face like that. This nigga King Drake, bro, got stripped. He just took that bitch from his ass.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll
I
have
was
2
driving
remaining
too,
as
bro.
we step
He
aside
got the
here
ball
in this
back
first quarter.
from an
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Check safety.
I care what you do on motherfuckers down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Fuck me up, man.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a first down carry by Jones. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Play action now. Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Schaefer. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man. King Drake, he can't play no more.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
This nigga really different in the run, bro.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Yes!
Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Fake you. You stopped me, buddy.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I'm on mad as fuck at me today.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Man, I got up. And I just fucking fell down. What the fuck wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Out of the gun, Brissett.
Come on,
his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And a big play for somebody.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's
yes, we caught a fucking flag.
A flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
This ain't really giving me a touchdown.
Mike 50. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Hey, watch the slap. Echo. Hey, we got Mike 50.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. There are 2 remaining as we step aside here in
play
the
kind of
second
unorthodox.
quarter. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8 yard line now.
Whatever that shit was, that shit was stupid.
47 Mike 47.
Brissett. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Brissett.
He caught it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of...
Oh, my God. He just beat me deep.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
And it's not really
return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I just don't want this shit to get out of hand.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
from the 30 on second down. Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
You got to show it to
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Let's go,
man. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Sitting there waiting.
To the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals.
Let's go. Touchdown. Schaefer. Moss. Let's go.
Tennessee.
Let's go.
A big play
it's like without Ronald Jones, my offense
As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Because, like, when I beat the Texans, Ronald Jones was out that whole game, really.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Jacoby Jones had like 3 touchdowns, 280 yards.
Shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
And I'm going to need that this game, too.
At the 21-yard line.
Because, I think Buddy going to run the ball now. I don't know.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches.
Like, damn, nobody at NFC been teaching that shit. This is great. It should not be how it is, my boy.
Action. Blankenship.
The same play.
Now he's going to throw
hit this time, though.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Blankenship.
What is going on? People right there,
get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Bro, what are y'all doing,
They convert
bro?
on 3rd with a gain of 22. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Blankenship.
Stop that shit, bro. Come on now. Let's go, sack. Thank you, man.
Here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Young quarterback, gotta learn. Need to get rid of the football.
Because when you don't get rid of the ball, they accumulate more sacks. But you're exactly right. Internal clock has to go off. Either get rid of it or start to take off and go.
Back to throw. Blankenship. And the catch made by Hill.
There you go, this fucking...
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You got him. You got him.
My nigga's not getting to him. So I'm gonna need my niggas to get to him. We got too much time.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throw left side complete. That's Banks. A little too much extra.
They call unnecessary roughness.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high.
He just ran a post on the route. They call unnecessary roughness
somehow, and he didn't on that play.
When I had to tackle him.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down.
You're going to make a mistake. You gotta make a mistake right here.
We go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Blankenship.
Bro, they catch everything, bro. Like, look,
Adam Shaheen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm going to definitely update that boy Gavin Cook, bro. Never know a runner.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wounds at the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack on 1st down, Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Brissett.
I thought pick six.
Rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, my God.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, New Orleans. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Advance this shit. So did he get booted for quitting or something?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
y'all can't call that a flag? But I called the other one a flag? But that was a flag, though.
How will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
Yeah.
Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game.
I know the last game against the Dolphins, he
we'll
quit.
Get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
But if he quit, that's just like it ends the game right there, right?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we
when they had quit,
action here in quarter
it was the same score and everything.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
You can put 2 o'clock on when you lose by 20, right? Huh? You can put 2 o'clock on when you losing by like 20, right? You can put on 2 o'clock when you losing by 20, right?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that line.
Really, I go by how my drive.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Yeah.
On the ready, 59, flight 59.
Right.
Now on first down, Drake again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. To throw again. Blankenship. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the penalty, it's Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Brissett. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case,
and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 10 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brissett now. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You can't stop me.
Dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
Bring it. Bring it. Mark 55. Mark 55.
From the gun, Blankenship. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this one is right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Move. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Second down, Brissett. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
To throw is Brissett. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and forever. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 3. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. Go.
Now Brissett. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on